start with a pigeon stretch. So let's walk ourselves out to a high plank position here. And then just for a second or more than a couple seconds, let's just do big giant circles around our wrists. While we're in this plank position, go 5 in one direction. Really press the corners of your pinky, pointer finger, thumb, both hands. Feel the stretch in your wrists. At the same time, you're activating your core, which is kind of cool. And other direction, 5 in one direction and 5 in the opposite. Same time, try to press your hands into the floor. Feel all 10 fingers touching the floor. And we're going to shoot your hips back into a pike or down dog position. Pressing your hands into the floor, trying to open up your shoulders and back. Trying to get your heels to touch the floor. Take a few deep breaths here. And then bring your right leg up and over so you can stack your hips on top of each other. You're stretching now your right side body. And then bring that knee in towards your chin. Drop that bottom leg down into a nice, maybe 90-degree angle, or somewhat similar to a 90-degree angle, and feel that pigeon stretch. I have to always adjust my foot to get that ankle up a little bit higher. Hurts?
No, just can't get it, like, parallel.
Pick it up there, pick it up.
Mine only goes to here.
Right, me too. But now, shift your weight to that back leg and start crawling that back leg further back.
Oh, yeah.
And lift your chest up, rib cage up, and then you can kind of just, I usually just sit here for a few seconds and just move those hips around, try to dig around and try to feel that glute open up a little bit.
Or yell back at you.
Or yell back at you. That back leg, try to squeeze that glute on that straight leg and press that hip into the floor. It's going to intensify that stretch in the opposite leg. It's weird how that works.
Yeah. That's where I'm mainly sore in my glutes.
Okay. We got some shoulders today, shoulders and core. All right, let's get back into that down dog position or pike position. Reset. Take a few deep breaths. Press your hands into the floor, trying to bring your chest closer to your thighs. Then left leg up and around, stack the hips, open up your left side body. Then bring that knee in and drop that leg down. Rinse and repeat. Adjust if you have to. Usually takes me a few seconds. Adjust the front leg and then crawl that back leg back. You okay?
Your eyeballs go. My hips are so straight.
Bring that back leg back further a little bit. There you go. Now squeeze that glute, get a little tuck. Get a little, how you doing? Throw that hip in there. Lift your chest, rib cage up. Take a few deep breaths, and then we'll get back into that pike position. Reset. Now, while you're in this position, bring your toes, or bring your feet, walk your feet in towards your hands. Now you're folding over at your waist, and then just roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to a standing position. Perfect. Now we're primed up for our next exercise, which is inchworms. So now you're going to fold back over at your waist, crawl yourself out to that high plank position. Now from here, you can do the same exact thing. Walk those feet into your hands, and then continue to walk out into another leg. So the idea is to end up legs are straight, palms are flat on the floor, and you feel that stretch in your lower back, hamstrings. And we're gonna do this for about 60 seconds. Folks at home, banded lat pull downs. If you have a band, take a standing position, work on the trunk, work on the core, always squeeze your butt, tuck underneath, and you're gonna pull this band from here, stretch it out, all the way down to the front part of your chest. Trying to use this kind of arcing movement of my shoulders to get these lats fired up. Okay, banded lat pull down. Your next exercise, plank shoulder knee tap. So high plank position here, plank, shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse and repeat. You're doing 3 each. Every time you do 1 full circuit, that would be 1. Okay, and your next up, dead bugs. Grabbing a medicine ball. Dead bugs are a great exercise to get your core fired up, your trunk. So you're gonna be on your back. Key component is to tuck that lower back flat into the floor. The better you can get at that, the more core you're gonna get, the stronger your core is gonna get. Now, that medicine ball sitting right now, I were to let it go, it's gonna fall down on my belly. Okay, so it's in the front of my knee, and it's supported by my hands pressing into the knee. Okay, you're gonna keep that lower back flat. You're gonna lift opposite limbs, extend them out, while trying to keep that lower back flat. That's where the work's gonna happen. Because as soon as you lift up, naturally your back arches. Your job is to keep that tucked. Okay, that's where the magic happens. My core, I feel it in like 2 reps. I'm feeling it already. Okay, those are gonna be 3 each.
So everything is 3.
No, 5, 3, 3. Everything will be okay. First 2 exercises of your superset. First superset. First is going to be a butterfly side lateral raise. So palms are up, elbows are tucked back, and you're just like butterfly wings. You're just opening up your shoulders, kicking those elbows up and out, creating a nice little arcing movement, like a butterfly opening up his wings. I said his. Are butterflies males?
I have no idea.
I don't know. All right. Anyway, here we go. Next up, Arnold shoulder press. So, core is nice and tight. We're having a seated position here. Knuckles are going to be facing you, or fingernails facing you, fingertips. And you're going to start pressing up, and then rotate your shoulders outward, so you end up in a good, strong, solid shoulder position. Okay. Core still nice and tight. Rinse and repeat. Reverse it. Press up. Rotate out. So you're getting all 3 heads of the shoulder, all 3 deltoids, so to speak. You get your front deltoid, then you get your side deltoid, and then when you're pinching back here, you're getting that upper back and rear deltoid action as well. Okay, those are going to be 4 to 6. Let me back up. 15 of these, and then 4 to 6 on the seated Arnold press. Progressive overload. If you guys are feeling froggy, I would start a little bit lighter and work your way up into a little bit heavier of a weight for that 4 rep range. All right, your next up for your second half of your work period is going to be shrugs. So we're working the traps. Okay, the trapezius muscle is huge. Just to give you a little anatomy, it starts up here in the bottom of your neck, and they run all the way down to your lower back. Okay, and they bring your shoulder blades back. They raise your shoulder up, and they bring your shoulder down. It's called elevation, depression, and retraction. So in order to get those muscles worked, what we have to do is pull our shoulders back, and then raise them up, and then let them come all the way down, and then rinse and repeat. So it's back, and then up. Okay, slight elbow bend at the top, but really ideally you want to pull back and then lift up. Trying not to press your head forward, keeping your head neutral at the same time. Okay? So it's a nice small little movement that actually takes quite a bit of work to make it happen. You're doing 12 of those. And then your next up is going to be a dumbbell pullover. You're going to finish up working the lats under here. Have a bench. You guys obviously have a bench here. I suggest getting into like a half bridge position with your lower body, head and upper back are on the bench for support. For safety, take this dumbbell in between your thumb and pointer finger, and then interlate or overlap your other hand. Okay? Now you want to keep a slight elbow bend. Inhale on the way down, control it, because it is weight going above your head. Your shoulders are vulnerable. And then control on the way up. So this is going to be your 4 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the way up. Keeping that tempo and keeping tension on the muscle the whole time. Okay, so going slow is going to give you the opportunity to really concentrate. Make sure you feel it in your left side. At the same time, you feel it in your right side. Bring your mind right into the exercise.
Okay.
And that's going to be, 4 to 6 reps on those. Folks at home, we're looking to get the upper back muscle fired up. Upper back muscles, I should say. So you're going to do a back widow. Elbows at your side, palms facing, or fingertips facing up. Press those elbows into the floor and bring that chest up off the floor, squeezing your elbows down and back. 20 seconds of that, and then you can go into your Roman sit-ups. The second exercise is going to be a Roman sit-up. I'm just using 2 dumbbells. You can use 1 or a plate, but the idea is to keep that weight, whatever you do choose, to keep it above your head, and then sit all the way up, keeping that good strong posture once you get up. 1 vertebrae at a time on the way down. Big exhale on the way up. Okay, you're doing 7 of those. 7 of those, and you're doing 20 seconds of your TRX hold.